Hi, everybody. It's Mr. Gray here. Thank you again for another fantastic week. The first thing is that I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving break. We're back at school for 3 more weeks, and then it will be already time for winter break, and the end of 2025 is coming. We'll be right into 2026 in January. So we're getting some things wrapped up. And we're kind of starting a couple of new things all at the same time in this last 3 weeks of school before winter break. So I've said it for a couple of weeks that we're going to get started in some nonfiction texts, and we just couldn't quite get there because we were trying to work on other things. So I think we're actually going to start that this week. We'll look at some information passages and try to pull out the important facts, main ideas, and details, and talk about different key ideas and structures. For reading, I'm going to start a new book to read aloud called The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane by Kate DiCamillo. It's a really incredible book, and it'll be a lot of fun, I think, for the kids to enjoy. The other thing that's going to happen is in writing, we're going to keep working on the kids' chocolate milk essays. We're just going to be adding the last couple pieces, talking about how to choose the quotes to be that your impact the most powerful, talk about introductory paragraphs, and then actually publishing their chocolate milk essays. In math, we're going to talk about, we're going to do some problems related to kind of real world examples of where you would kind of add and subtract fractions before we get into multiplication and division fractions of fractions. And then we're going to start the stock market game, which is something I'm sure you'll hear from your kids about. So you'll hear more about that, but we're going to get into what stocks are, what the stock markets are, but the kids will be able to join this online game that's happening with lots of other schools in the district, where they're working in a group in our class, but we'll be investing money to see. So we're going to have to do some background work on that to kind of build up our knowledge, and then we'll try to get that game started. That'll be fun. In social studies, we're going to start looking at the history of settlement. If the European explorers start settling in the United States. And specifically, our example will be Jamestown, which is this English settlement. And we're going to talk about why it failed, why so many settlers died at Jamestown. And we're going to use that to give an example of kind of the difficulties of settling the New World. In science, students are going to learn about chemical engineers and how they apply their knowledge to make things that use chemistry and improve our world. We'll meet our second grade buddies, and we'll also play board games on Friday with Mrs. Kovac's class, which should be really fun. So it should be a really great week, and like I said, just a few weeks until winter break. And like I said, I hope everyone had a really great week off and you feel excited and rejuvenated to come back to school. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.